All of us would like to have better circulation for our organs and muscles to receive more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to function better in our day-to-day lives. And probably we've been told that with age, it's normal to have varicose veins, swollen legs, or cramps, but this doesn't have to be the case. There are a number of plants that have been shown in numerous studies to be capable of improving circulation in our bodies, so I'm going to explain which these plants are, how they help our blood vessels, and how we can use them to take advantage of their benefits safely. Poor circulation is a condition that affects the entire body. The large arteries like the aorta, those in our arms and legs, or the veins that return blood to our heart. So if I suffer symptoms like tingling, numbness, pain, or cramps in my extremities, if I feel weakness in them, or have varicose veins, the plants we are going to see today will undoubtedly be of help to me. But before I tell you which plants have shown to improve our circulation according to scientific evidence, it behooves me to remember that if I suffer any of these symptoms, it will be important to consult with my doctor so they can find out what is behind it and rule out that there is a cause that requires medical treatment. And now, these are the 10 best plants to improve our circulation, according to scientific evidence. Firstly, we have chili. These peppers owe their spiciness to capsaicin, a compound that causes our body to release nitric oxide, our great natural vasodilator, which helps to lower our blood pressure and improve circulation. And not only that, capsaicin has also been shown to help reduce our inflammation and oxidative damage. And in fact, all these benefits for our blood vessels led some researchers to conduct an observational study with no less than 22,000 people, in which it was seen that consuming chili regularly is associated with a lower risk of dying in general, but especially from heart disease. But this doesn't end here. If you don't like spicy food, in this video we are going to see 9 more plants that improve our circulation without the need for our mouths to burn. Secondly, we have pomegranate, a fruit rich in antioxidant polyphenols and nitrates, powerful vasodilators. In fact, we know that regular consumption of this fruit has been shown to improve blood flow and muscle tissue oxygenation, something very useful in active people, in whom we have seen that eating pomegranate daily reduces muscle pain and damage after an exercise session. Moreover, these compounds from the pomegranate also improve LDL or bad cholesterol while lowering blood pressure, which helps us not only to improve circulation in our body, but also to prevent cardiovascular events like heart attacks or strokes. Thirdly, we have onion, an excellent source of flavonoid antioxidants, which are going to help keep our blood vessels flexible so they can expand and let blood pass through when blood flow increases. Moreover, onions have significant anti-inflammatory properties, which are especially due to quercetin, an antioxidant that's fashionable in the scientific community for its great anti-inflammatory power, and that by this means, exerting this action on the walls of the arteries is going to improve blood flow to the most remote areas of our body. Fourthly, we have beetroot, rich in nitrates, which our body turns into nitric oxide. Beetroots are an excellent option for improving our circulation. Now, a note on beetroot. We have seen that both the juice and consuming it whole, in bites, have the same impact on improving our blood flow. Therefore, my recommendation is, whenever possible, to consume it whole, because this way we will take advantage of its fiber. But if we are active people, beetroot juice, half an hour before exercise, has been shown to improve our performance without suffering from the problem of free sugar that juices in general have, since a large part of it will be utilized at the same moment by our muscles. So this is a very good example of how physical activity, whether strength exercise or simply walking briskly, will completely change our health, making the same gesture in a sedentary person have completely opposite consequences, that is, the accumulation of fat in the liver and abdomen in their case, to those it would have in another person who stays active. In fifth place, we have garlic, and it is that garlic is known for having a positive impact on circulation and heart health. Moreover, there are already several studies that show that the sulfur compounds of garlic, and especially allicin, its star compound, can increase blood flow to our tissues while fighting hypertension, relaxing the walls of our blood vessels. Not to go any further, we have seen that according to several studies, garlic decreases our systolic blood pressure, the high one, by an average of 10 points, and the decrease is going to be more pronounced in people who suffer from hypertension than in those with normal blood pressure. This suggests that garlic helps especially to fight the stiffness of those arteries that over the years have become hardened. In sixth place, we have cinnamon, an ancient spice with potent effects on our blood vessels. We have verified that cinnamon is capable of reducing the stiffness of the walls of our arteries to such an extent that in several studies like this one, we have seen that when we consume it consistently for a few weeks, our blood pressure decreases. But this is not all for our blood vessels. The consumption of 1.5 grams per day has been shown to decrease our levels of triglycerides and LDL, or bad cholesterol, in the blood. Therefore, the combination of these effects, that is, helping to clean the arteries from inside of cholesterol and triglycerides accumulations, and decreasing the stiffness of the walls of my vessels, cinnamon can help me not only to improve the distribution of oxygen and nutrients to my muscles, but also within a lifestyle and healthy habits to prevent cardiovascular events. In 7th place, we have parsley, a plant that has been shown to help our body eliminate excess sodium through urine, while its diuretic power prevents our fluid retention and improves our circulation. So by correcting our body's fluid levels, parsley will favor a good blood flow in our body while helping to reduce the pressure on our blood vessels. In 8th place, we have green leafy vegetables like spinach, chard, or kale. These plants are known for their high content of dietary nitrates, which are natural compounds that the body later converts into nitric oxide, which is the compound that will help to relax and widen our blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily in our organism. And it is that several studies have verified that a diet rich in green leafy vegetables decreases blood pressure, while improving the function of our endothelium, the layer of cells that lines the blood vessels. A dual effect that helps blood to be distributed better and with less resistance to oxygenate and nourish our organs and muscles. In 9th place, we have turmeric, a spice whose star compound curcumin can help to lower blood pressure, but specifically, we have seen in a study that taking 2000 mg of curcumin every day for 12 weeks increased blood flow in the arms of the participants. We should remember, however, that curcumin is absorbed 20 times more if we consume it along with piperine from black pepper, because the latter prevents the enzymes we have in the digestive tract from breaking down curcumin at the same time that it increases its absorption. In 10th place, we have berries or forest fruits. Strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries are going to have a positive impact on our blood flow thanks to their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Notably, several studies show that eating berries daily can reduce our blood pressure, heart rate, and our likelihood of suffering thrombosis while improving the dilation of our arteries to allow blood to flow. Thus, these foods, rich in nutrients and beneficial compounds, are going to be effective in improving our circulation and supporting the health of our heart. And of course, it will help to also make use of the usual measures for circulation, such as using compression socks or stockings if we tend to suffer from swollen legs, walking every day, or maintaining a healthy diet to control our body weight. But above all, the most important and most effective thing of all for our circulation is not smoking. Now, if I'm noticing any of the symptoms that we have seen before, it will be fundamental to consult it with my doctor, since there are several medical conditions that could be causing me this poor circulation, like peripheral arterial disease, a condition that narrows the arteries, especially of the legs, or diabetes, which if not controlled entails that our arteries deteriorate over time due to sugar damage and inflammation in their walls. But these signs could also be due to a more urgent condition, like a clot that is blocking blood flow in an area. So if you want my advice, take advantage of the benefits of these plants on your circulation. But before, if you have not yet consulted your doctor about this issue, consider going to make a visit to talk about it. And thank you very much for staying with me until here. What do you think about these 10 plants for circulation? I read you down here in the comments. Take great care.